pricing for your PRP injections isn't just about the math. It's about a mindset. You deserve a price that reflects your expertise, not someone else's comfort zone. So how much should you charge for PRP? Does talking about money make you uncomfortable? Especially when it comes to charging cash for PRP? You're not alone, but here's the truth. Your price tag doesn't define your integrity. It reflects your value. I'm Dr. Ariana DeMers, the queen of business of Orthobiologics, and I am leading the way in orthopedic surgery innovation, shaping medical practices for success. We'll talk about what goes into PRP pricing, not by guessing or copying others, but by building actual costs, time, and expertise. You'll see how to find your sweet spot, a number that sustains your business, honors your skills, and stays accessible to the right patients. And we'll cover simple, no-stress billing strategies that keeps everything transparent and smooth. So, what's the worst way to price PRP? It's usually what we do. Check around, ask your competitor, and then drop your price by a little bit. The deal is their rent, their staff, their patient mix is nothing like yours. Yet so many of us pick numbers based on what someone else charges. Or worse, you just double the kit cost and hope it works. So that's not pricing, that's guessing. Don't miss out. Please subscribe to our newsletter now to stay ahead of the world of orthobiologics. You can find the link below. Additionally, if you're ready to start this journey with me in my Orthobiologics Masterclass, come join us. You deserve a price that reflects your expertise, not someone else's comfort zone. So how much should you charge for PRP? Well, obviously you start with your actual costs, your kit, your supplies, your staff time, your overhead, your time. And then you add your value of your knowledge, your precision, your patient outcomes, and that's the foundation. Here's the mindset shift. What's enough profit? Yeah, that's not the right question. Start asking, what's the true value that I deliver? When you think like a professional and not a technician, your pricing becomes clear and your patients feel that confidence. When you present the price, you have to say it like a fact, not an apology. You are not apologizing for your expertise, your knowledge, your skill. So you can explain that's what's included, your expertise, the imaging, the follow-up care, the outcomes that you know you can get and they can expect. Patients aren't just paying for an injection. They're paying for your precision and their recovery and outcomes. So since PRP is almost always a cash-based procedure, make it easy. Accept cards, payment plans, and make sure you highlight the upside. No insurance delays, no middleman, no waiting. So I used to hesitate and I felt anxious. And, early on, my PRP price was a fraction of what it should have been. Then I ran the numbers, the real numbers, took a deep breath and raised my prices. And guess what? Patients didn't even mention it. No, they didn't leave. They didn't go find somebody else. They respected it. And oddly enough, more patients said yes. They valued the care. They valued the time. They valued the results. And so did I. That single shift in how I saw myself changed everything. So pricing for your PRP injections isn't just about the math. It's about a mindset. So stop apologizing for the amazing value that you're delivering. Cover your costs, add a fair margin, and charge with confidence that you know you can get great results and that they're paying you for those great results. When you do, your patients won't question your price. They'll trust your expertise. So please, please, please don't base your pricing on your competitors. Base it on your reality. Factor in your time, factor in your materials, your professional expertise, factor in what you're helping your patients to avoid. Let's face it, surgery. And even when surgery is covered, there's deductibles, there's copays. As an example, if you have your patient with a high deductible plan, they may have to come in and pay $7,000 to $10,000 before the insurance even kicks in. And once it does, they're still going to owe a copayment. If we're talking about surgery, that 10 to 20% can come in to $5,000 to $10,000 before that even covers the cost of a joint replacement. So if I can help my patients avoid those large costs, I'm actually saving them money. So when I save my patients money by providing PRP injections, the best practice is to collect payment upfront, offer flexible options, and really embrace cash pay as a strength. Building confident pricing protocols builds loyal patients as well as sustainable revenue. If this conversation has helped you rethink your value, subscribe and let's help you build your freedom practice. And if you want help running the numbers for your clinic, book a consultation with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter to bring you more insights straight to your inbox.